I think we are good.
So this year there's going to be a little bit different check-in process to do with the buddies. If you were a buddy last year and you were waiting for your buddy to arrive, we are actually not assigning you a buddy this year. So how that will work is it's just going to be males on one side of the hallway and females on the other side of the hallway, and we are just going to grab you as they come in and assign you to that person. So I know that might be like a little nerve-wracking for you guys because I know you wanted to see stuff about your buddy, but you're going to have an extra little thing that comes off of the buddy's lanyard that'll go to yours, and it'll show you their allergies, maybe some fun facts about them, so some like cool things to be able to talk about with them and things like that. And that way you're not having to wait for your assigned buddy, and it's going to go a lot smoother this way is what we're hoping.
You want me to go
Yeah.
through these?
Yeah, go to that one. So yes, arrive by 5 p.m., enter in through the back doors, and then getting your lanyard, went through that. And you're gonna have a team leader with whatever volunteer, whatever you're volunteering as, whatever your assignment is. And we will go through the team leader in this as well. You're gonna park in the back lots in the grass. The volunteer attire is gonna be black pants, no holes, no rips, and a black shirt. Unless you're a buddy. If you're a buddy, please dress up like you're going to the prom. Like wear a nice dress if you're female, and then males wear like a nice suit because we want to make this fun for them. And then for let's see, how do you hit
Oh,
this
this
on
way,
that?
right here.
So then obviously it's only limited to registered guests and volunteers only. All of you will have name tags, and you'll have you'll know where you're going for your assignments when we go through those. We're asking that you don't leave early. There were some people who left early last year, and we really want you guys to stay for the whole event, especially if you have a buddy. I know that there were some people who dipped out that didn't get a buddy, but expect to be here that whole time, and it doesn't end until 9 p.m. So really just allot that time for you. Emergency exit, it's important for you to know your emergency exits. And if you come to me and ask me where your emergency exit is, I'm going to take you and point to a poster and say, here's your emergency exit. Because I don't know all of those things. But right off the top of my head, anyways. So things that we're asking you guys to do, pray for this special event, pray for all of the vendors who may be volunteering their time, or even if they're not, like pray for them, and pray for the honored guests, and pray for decorations, pray for what are you doing? What are you shaking your head for?
I'm trying to make thing. Okay. Oh,
Um,
okay, good. Sorry.
so just be in prayer over that. Food will be provided for volunteers
Mhm.
this year as well, just like last year. Okay, hit next on this. So this is all of our volunteer teams. If you are seeing something like maybe decorations or tear down or even childcare, and that you think that that's something that you would even be interested in, let us know. We do need some more people for childcare upstairs. So we are offering childcare for volunteers. So if both you and your spouse are volunteering, the children can go up there.
And we're feeding them.
Yeah, and we do need a head count for that. So if you plan on taking advantage of that, please let us know, and that way we know around about how many kids are going to be up there.
Okay.
Coordinators, obviously, I'm Katie Drexler, and this is Rachel Morton. If you guys don't know us, sorry that we didn't introduce as soon as we started. And then childcare team, the team lead is going to be Kimberly Hallen. And if you don't know who that is, I'd be more than happy to point her out to you. She is wonderful, and there will be some other people up there volunteering as we work all those kinks out.
Mhm.
Decorating team is me. So if you want to volunteer to be a part of that as well, please send me a message. I already have a big text, people that I'm going to be texting and telling when I'm here. So if you would like to be a part of that, please let me know. Check-in team is going to be Robin Bowler. So she is going to be the one that's checking in the honored guests up at the front. And Robin, you might have some people there with you too. So if you end up being on that team, we will point her out to you if you don't already know her. Parking team is going to be Jonathan Radford. So last year we had a little bit of a kink thrown in the parking because some of them were parked in the grass parking lot. So this year we're going to try to make that, better by having some balloons and things out there. So we're going to try to see what we can do for that. Food service team is going to be Abby Mabry and Jean Morton. And if you're on the food service team, you are already aware of that. So we're happy that you guys are all volunteering again for that. Photography and videography, we are gonna have paid people and some that are volunteering for that as well. And these are gonna be professional people. So the only thing that I need to plug in on this one is no pictures or videos of the honored guests that you like, don't post it to your, let them in.
Oh, sorry.
Don't post it to your Facebook or anything like that. It's fine if you wanted to get a selfie of you and maybe somebody that you're volunteering with and post, but we're really trying not to post any guests or caretakers on our,
Right.
Instagram, Facebook, anything like that. Respite room team leader is going to be Deborah Bell. So there is a respite room available for caretakers to go into and just kind of like, have a relaxing night and not have to, maybe not have to worry about their honored guests that they brought. So Deborah Bell will be in charge of those things. The floor.
I'm sorry, I went too quick.
No, you're okay.
Okay.
You were completely good. The floral and escort team. So this is where we are hoping to have all those Marines again, going to be different ones, but in their blues and being able to put corsages and boutonnieres on our honored guests. And so if you guys know any other Marines that want to come and volunteer their time in their blues, please send them my way. Floater team is going to be Patty Newman. So if you're on this team, we're just walking around, making sure that, everything is staying safe. If there's like water spilled on the floor, making sure that we get that up and really just floating around the area to make sure that everything's going good. And if there's an extra hand needed anywhere that we can do that. Usher team is going to be Patty and Eric Newman with that, and they are going to be seating people where they need to be. Last year we kind of had like a really like area that was like
Yeah, they're going to be seating people
wheelchairs.
kind of like when you go to like Chili's or somewhere like that, where there's a hostess that actually seats you.
Yeah.
That's going to help because last year we didn't do that. We just told them go find a table,
Yeah.
and so that kind of bogged down in there and caused some issues. So we're going to actually have them actually
fries, green beans,
ushering them to the table.
okay. And then there's like plates and stuff in there.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Somebody asking a question? Oh, maybe they're just talking.
I'm not sure.
So we have wheelchairs on the outside, and so
yeah,
to try to help with that.
And part of our issue last year was we had a group show up like really early, and we only thought they had 2 wheelchairs, and almost all their people had wheelchairs. So that kind of messed us up. And some of you who volunteered last year, maybe you were supposed to be a buddy and your person didn't show up. We had an issue with part of a group that ended up going to Cape Carteret Baptist instead of coming to our location where they had registered. So all those kinks have been worked out for this year. So just to give you a heads up, but Patty and Eric, and I think some of the youth are going to be helping them kind of like actually seating people to help with that. And we'll talk about food in just a minute because I think maybe that might have been a question somebody had, and I'll tell you about the food in just a second. So let's keep going.
So then we're going to have the red carpet and paparazzi team that Rachel's going to take care of.
Yeah, that's me. So what we'll do is we will have right outside of our Family Life Center, there's a sidewalk. So what we'll do is we'll have pom-poms. You can make a sign. Paparazzi, there may be signs saying, hey, we're glad you're here, something like that. Welcome to the prom or something, where we just kind of cheer them on. Think of red carpet like the celebrities do. So we're going to have actual red carpet out there as well when they're coming up, and the Marines that are in their dress blues will be escorting them. So that's really, really cool to see them. They get super excited about that, and they look, they do, they hold on to those Marines because they look snazzy in their dress blues. So they just really enjoy that, and we're grateful for them to do that. So we'll have that and just kind of cheering them on, and as they come into the building. We do have our some of our Trail Life kids, some of our American Heritage Girls kids, they'll be outside doing that because that's how they can volunteer and be a part of things. Go ahead.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Next, our medical and safety team, we actually do have a PA that will be here on site. And so if there's a need, like she can take care of that. Stephen Drexler is our team lead on that. And we have several people that are here that are, CPR certified, but I will tell you they're caregivers most of the time. I think everybody that's on our list, their caregiver is staying as well. So most of the time it's their caregiver that will, if something medically happens, they'll take care of that. But we do have medical people on site. Jackie Demarest is our buddy team leader. She's usually with us to do this presentation, but couldn't be here tonight. Buddies, that is it. You know how it takes a team to pull off anything from security to bathroom attendants to kitchen people, waiters, ushers, the paparazzi, all that stuff. The buddy team is a big team
Mhm.
because each honored guest that comes, which a king or a queen there, that's what we call them, each of them gets assigned a buddy. So if we have, right now we have, well, we're right at 60 honored guests. So that means 60 buddies. Even if they're caregivers here, there's 60 buddies. So we're going to go over real quick over just kind of what's expected of a buddy. And this is stuff that Katie and Jacqueline have gotten from, some of their work, and some of the stuff we got from, this is also stuff from Tim Tebow. We call it Tim Tebow Law. So let's go through it. You will actually come into our Family Life Center, and you'll come in that back door Katie talked about earlier, which is on the Main Street extension. And oh my gosh, that road is closed. Is it going to be open back up by then? Sorry, y'all, I chase rabbits.
You can get in from.
You
I
can
think
still
just
get
from
in
that
if you
side.
come down to the light. I don't think you can turn at the rotary and come in that way because I think they're doing that construction work. Anyways, if you'll come in at the light, I'm sorry, y'all, I digress. That just hit my mind because I saw that sign up today. But you'll come in, and it would be awesome if you guys could park in the grass or in that back paved parking lot. Not the parking lot that's on Highway 24, the parking lot at the back. And we'll have you guys come in that door because room 104 is right there at that back door. And you'll meet with Jackie, and that's when she will take care of you guys to make sure everybody's good to go. In other words, we're wanting to see, like, if Lisa is a buddy, like she wants to say, okay, Lisa's here. Check. Lisa's here. We're good. We got her stuff. Also, you will meet your guests and you will kind of hang out with them. I know some of them may be wheelchair bound and kind of looking around, and you think, hey, what are they getting out of this? You still talk to them like regular, still, treat them as you would anybody else. But also that could be a great moment to love on and talk with their caregiver and just get to know them a little bit better too. And you'll stay with them for the whole night. Now, I know, like, when it comes to our eating time, some of the caregivers have to help those that are in the wheelchairs. So if your buddy ends up being wheelchair bound, if y'all want to go to the next table to sit and eat yourself, like with some other buddies that are having to do the same thing because your person's being fed by their caregiver, that's fine. But just time, and if you want to push them, you just push them around, take them to get their photo taken, all that kind of good stuff. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. You're welcome to do that. Just ask their caregiver, and I'm sure they will be more than happy to tell you, hey, let me do the whether or not you can do that. So just give you heads up. And now some of them will be, some of the honored guests aren't wheelchair bound, and they will lead you around. But it's a lot of fun, and they'll tell you when they're ready to go get their picture made and when they want to dance and stuff. So it'll be a lot of fun. But these are some of the things that we want to ask you to do. Don't leave them during the evening. Medical needs, if their caregivers there, all kind of good. If not, just get up with, like I said, we'll have medical team. The event will wrap up around 8:45, as you can see there. And that's when, if for some reason they've told their caregiver, I won't, you go sit over there or something. Like we had one last year, a girl who came, her parents or her caregivers, and she told them to sit at the back of the room because she had her buddy. So that buddy, like, if that were your person, you would walk that buddy back to the parents because, hey, want to make sure they're with their caregiver. So that's just really cool. Now, I do know we had a group that left early because their bedtime was pretty early, and that's fine. If they leave early, and you're like, hey, my people are gone, can I leave early? Just let us know and we'll whatever. But you can hang around and karaoke with us and dance with us like some did last year. All right, let's keep going. So let's see. I think we already talked about this. Some of them, restroom breaks, it's not your responsibility. It's the caregiver's responsibility. We do have bathroom attendants that just kind of hang by the bathroom doors, not to necessarily help anybody in the bathroom, but if they, just to make sure if somebody's been in there a while, just make sure nobody's fallen, just kind of keep a check on the bathroom. On their card, you'll get there, you'll see if they have some allergies or different things like that. It's It's not necessarily your responsibility to be concerned with that. It's going to be on there though. And if their caregiver's right there, their caregiver will know what they need. And like I said, all of ours have, all the caregivers are staying, that we know of. That nobody's told us that they're not staying. Let's see. These are just some ideas of like if they're wheelchair limited, mobility tips. Always ask if, they need help. Don't just assume. Um, just be mindful of all that. And like I said, just follow the lead of the caregiver and sometimes follow the lead of the honored guest. They'll let you know. So often, let's see, sorry about all this fonts, y'all. I thought they were all right. Be mindful too, when you're speaking to them, not to talk to them like they're 5, or 10. Yes, we understand that sometimes there's mental capacity there. But at the same time, just talk to them like a regular person and just address them as king or queen if you're not sure. Or if you're like me and you're from the South, you just say, hey, Shug, honey, all that. So anyways, just be mindful of that when you're talking to them. Here's some of the offensive terms that we won't use. And I think that's kind of a no-brainer. We're not going to, just say, you're high functioning, low functioning, those kind of things. We don't discuss their, what do you call it? Their diagnosis. That's the word I was looking for. And I think HIPAA, I don't think we're allowed to share that kind of stuff anyways.
Yeah.
So we may know like, hey, they're wheelchair bound and they're, mute or something, but it's not a diagnosis. It's just like what maybe they're, how they can communicate, whether or not they can communicate. So
if you're ever like not sure how to address them, you can fall back on king or queen.
Yeah.
Like this king or my king or my queen. And you're going to be paired female and female, male and male.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about them thinking like it's a date or anything like that.
Right. And I noticed like, some guys, they'll be, hey buddy, come on, to another guy. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
And
sometimes they will meet, like the ones last year, the honored guests were meeting their boyfriend or girlfriend.
Oh, yes.
And then if that's the case, just hang out with them. You remember
Yes.
that couple that were so cute?
And they'll have a good time.
Yeah. And so just hang out with them like, like you would with a friend if you were hanging out with a friend with their boyfriend. And so just continue to still be there.
And I'm looking at this next slide. We didn't have any service animals. I don't know of any service animals. Of course, with any service animal, we've been around, you ask before you can, pet them or whatever. Most of the time if they're in training, they don't want them to be pet anyway. So, anyhow, just, be mindful of that and just have fun because they're just here for having the best time. And if you were here last year, you know exactly what we're talking about. It's their prom. And they're just having a great time. If you need a break, that's what some of our floaters are for. That's what Katie or I are for. Maybe even their caregiver might even say, hey, do you need the caregiver may be like, do you need a break?
Yeah.
They might need a break. But anyways, but yeah, just let us know if there's anything you need. Katie and I will be floating the whole time, probably running around, but that's okay. Don't go anywhere along with the guests. We do have let me see what the next one is. Oh, we do have the sensory room, which will be the reception hall. In the reception hall, in other words, we'll have a table with like either Play-Doh, I don't know, Jenga, things that they can manipulate if they're having a tough time. Coloring pages, different things like that. But there's also in the reception hall, we'll have that area and have some folks that are sensory room people, some of our volunteers. But we will also have this shoe shine, which they love. Some of our youth are going to be shoe shining. And even if they've got on tennis shoes, and I mean, if it's a guy that's got on tennis shoes and you're like, hey, let's go get your shoe shine, have fun with it. I think Hunter said last year, this one guy came in and he only wanted one shoe shine. He had on both, but he only wanted one shoe shine. So Hunter shined the one shoe and the guy was happy. So, that's how we handle that. And then also we have some of our young girls and a professional makeup artists that are going to be in here, they'll have makeup and like hair type stuff, not to necessarily sit down and do a face and hair from scratch, but just kind of to touch up to make them feel, like just make them feel like they're getting all dolled up and that kind of stuff. So that's what's going to be in the reception hall here. And also there's going to be a respite room. Did you discuss the respite room?
I did, I think.
Okay, the respite room, that's for the caregivers. Deborah Bell's in charge of that, and that's just a space where it's gonna be quiet and nice and calm. There'll be snacks in there, water. If you guys are like, you need a moment to step in there and grab a water, some M&Ms or whatever we might have in there, you guys as well can step in there. I wanted to give you a heads up, like our food, yeah, our food's pretty much gonna be the same as it was last year because that's just kind of across the board easy, like chicken nuggets, green beans. I'm trying to think what else. Applesauce, like there'll be sweet tea. I'm making sweet tea, so if you like my sweet tea, it'll be sweet. If you have diabetes, don't drink my tea. Anyways, but we'll have unsweet tea, sweet tea, lemonade, and water. I know last year we had an issue with people that group that came early, then they wanted water, so then that put our food people kind of in an uproar because they were like, oh my gosh, they're like early and we weren't ready. So what we're going to actually do is have bottled water on the tables so that the caregivers and the buddies, like if somebody needs water, it's there. So it's like with anything you learn from your first time out. So we've learned quite a bit, and it's been great to do this and planning this, but we're excited. We have our DJ, photographers, like we're working on, oh, I almost forgot.
Photo booth.
We'll have a photo booth like we did last year where they can go up and and you get the little strip of pictures like you get like at a fair or something. And so we've got that guy coming back and it's going to be great. Also have the party bus. And if this is your first time in your buddy, this is so much fun. We have a party bus that you can get on and they'll ride actually they'll have to find a new route if that road's not fixed. Anyways, so they'll ride them down the road just a little bit and come right back. And they absolutely adore it. So some of them will choose to do that, some will not. But that's a lot of fun. And that's a group out of Morehead City. And they actually do a limo and a party bus at each location. So they just have a good time with that. So I want to let you know about that, as well as karaoke. There's some that will do the karaoke and stuff. Let me tell you. Oh, Katie's reading over questions. Do volunteer dress? What? Oh, okay. So here's the deal. If you are a buddy, which I said, like if there's 60 attendees, there's 60 buddies, you're very welcome to dress. Like I wore a formal dress last year. Katie did too. You can dress like it's prom. It's not like a themed prom, like 1980 or something like that, which that would be a good prom because I love the 80s. But yeah, you can wear that, or you can wear like just black and white or all black. Where like all the waiters, they're wearing like black on black. Just because think of it like a prom, like you would a prom. Guys, if you want to pull out a suit, you can pull out a suit. If you want to wear all black, you can wear all black. Ladies, if you want to wear like black slacks and a really pretty top or something, go for it. We're going to, I think we got a lot of y'all on here. So I hope, we're looking through the questions now. If y'all have any questions, anything else, let's see.
Yeah, you can unmute if you need to, if you want to ask
Oh,
questions.
absolutely.
and we will be more than happy to answer.
Oh, yes. Red carpet, definitely. Red carpet paparazzi. Oh, yes. Dress up. You can dress up. You don't have to, but that would be really cool if you did that. Olivia, I think you dressed up last year. I think you guys did. And that was awesome. You guys can do that. I know for the waiters, it's probably not as easy. So those who are waiters, a lot of them are wearing all black, and I think they all knew who they are pretty much.
I was just wondering, I didn't know if I was going to be a buddy, or I didn't really know what I was doing this year. I have a dress that I was planning on wearing, but I don't know what the assignments are yet.
Yeah, you're helping host, so that would be perfect to be dressed up.
Yeah.
So what did you type in? Did you tell them you'd let them know?
Mhm.
Okay, so we were going to let you guys know what you're doing. Pretty much what you did last year, unless you specifically said, hey, this doesn't work. We'll find somewhere. But here's the thing. We don't want you to feel overwhelmed because this is a special needs prom, because I know sometimes people can feel overwhelmed with that. But I can tell you this, it was just so much fun. And those attendees that were in wheelchairs, their caregiver stayed with them. So it's not like you're going to have to take care of a special needs person. Are you getting that one?
Mhm.
A special needs person like by yourself, and yeah, it's not that by any stretch of the imagination.
Maria, was your last name Manring on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, I can put you in as a buddy if that's what you would like. We have not assigned you yet. We wanted to see what you felt comfortable doing.
Yes, I'd love to be a buddy. And I mean, I could also help in advance with decorations if you need
Oh,
more help
sweet.
with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
send me your number on Facebook if you didn't already, and I'll add you to my decoration chat.
Sure. So I'll do decorations and be a buddy.
Mhm.
And I would
Okay,
tell you, I
wonderful.
know, Katie already said it would be guys with guys and girls with girls. Like if we did have a couple last year that were dating, that met up, and like the guy buddy would still hang out there and the girl buddy would still hang out there, and just kind of be there with them because they actually, I think they slow danced one time together. It was so sweet, and their parents were just tickle pink and like, look at them taking pictures. I think that was the young girl who said, go sit in the back, told her mom and dad to go to the back. But they had the best time. But you would still kind of hang with them in that moment. So just to give you a heads, it's so much fun. It really, really is. But we don't want anybody to be overwhelmed. So if you've got some questions or concerns, you're welcome to get up with Katie or myself. I'm gonna put our emails in the chat. So you guys have that. Did I spell FBC? Nope. No, wait. Did I spell my name right?
If you guys want to start unmuting while she's doing that, and you can tell me your name if you don't know where you're volunteering. And if you already know where you're volunteering, you're done with the meeting, you're good to go. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. I'm super excited.
I'm super
Is it
excited.
91?
Yeah, I'm super
Bye,
excited.
y'all.
Is this right?
KJX09 on Gmail.
Is that right?
Snail, it's a male.
Did I type snail?
Should we?
Let's see that.
It's a snail.
Do any of you guys want to know?
We need a guy.
It is small.
Yes,
isn't it?
you were both buddies. And Carolyn, is Mr. Bill volunteering?
He said he was.
Okay.
He told me he was.
Yes, Jess, yes. Okay. let
No,
me
not
take
at this.
out-
Okay. Thank you for letting us know. Oh, that's right. He's going to do work in the mountains. Go, Mr. Bill. Okay. It says, the cats, mom and dad. Sorry, I just call y'all cats, mom and dad, since y'all Joel's parents.
That's hard. Kelly and Nancy.
They can help with,
Yeah, I have both of you guys
They
down
can-
as buddies.
but they can help with decorating too.
Okay.
You got her
Yes.
number?
Yeah, well, tell us, just contact us what time you want us there to help decorate. Are you decorating that day?
I will be decorating the whole week leading up to it. Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh,
Thursday.
okay, good. All right,
Okay,
well, just,
and
What was the number? 281.
oh,
that's mine.
yep. Oh, sorry.
It keeps going down. 281-414-8.
8588. I got their number in the system here anyways. Let's see.
Do we need more?
Brenda, she's a buddy, isn't she?
Brenda Trice, I think. Yeah.
Sorry, she's looking on her computer on spreadsheet. I'm glad I got stickers on my computer since our computers are the same color.
Yes, a buddy. if
That's a good thing.
So what we really need right now for more volunteers, we really need some people to volunteer to stay upstairs for the
To help with the
to help with the
kids.
children. Do you have that on? Is it on? I like can hear myself when I don't like it. Sorry guys. Robin has her phone up and I can hear myself in it. Okay. So we really need some more volunteers for up there to help with the volunteers' children. We only have one person right now that's volunteering up there, so we need more peeps up there. And then as far as the way that I see it is if there's somebody that really wants to volunteer, we can plug them in somewhere, whether
Yes.
it be paparazzi staying out front. Because what I would really love to see is even have people in the front here so that people really
Oh,
know that
absolutely.
that's happening. And so
Absolutely.
we can always plug them in. They may just not be able to be a buddy. So, I don't ever think I want to say no
No.
to volunteers.
So Maria, if you've got some people, like we will figure, like definitely just give us a holler. Like
Okay.
we could always find places for people to help. There's never, I mean, honestly, with Night to Shine, like they say, never turn away help
Yeah.
because you can always, and you never know, somebody may get sick. We had
Mhm.
like 3
Right.
come down with the flu last year. So
Yeah.
having spare people, even if they're floating for a little while, and maybe, that's a huge, huge help.
Okay, if there are some that want to volunteer, I'll let you all know.
Yes,
Sweet.
perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. I think one of our Marines just joined us. Thank you. If you are here and you are one of our Marines that is volunteering, we'd greatly appreciate it. Yes.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That would be great. Oh, that's Ross. Where you go?
Yes. So you can be escorting people in and doing red car
Yes.
and doing, well, and doing a buddy. Yes, Ross.
Ross, quick question for you. One of the Marines is saying he's trying to get the command permission to wear their blues. Do they have to get that permission? Because last year, did they have to get
Well,
permission
hold on a
or
second. I don't know who your person is,
Buxton?
but I have messaged your direct people. So if you got this somehow, your upper should already know about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you heard from Dustin Salmons or Matt Easley or even Ross or
Yeah.
one of tell me who your upper person is.
Who your upper person?
I don't
Sorry,
know
good
this lingo.
evening. No, I'm a judge advocate, so I'm in a completely different command than everyone else.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I have to go through a different chain of command, but
Gotcha. Okay.
I know Miss Caitlin Osborne, and she's the one who invited me.
Yes. Brand,
Oh, yeah.
Brand-
Okay.
She was the one
Okay.
who got all of ours from last year. I forgot that I sent her a message as well.
Yeah, so I will try. And obviously, if it's a no, then it'll just be a no. But I'll still attend and would love to be a
That's
part.
fine.
Yeah.
That is perfectly fine. And what is the thing? The LO, is it called LOS?
LOA.
LOA. We'll do it on letterhead for you guys because I know y'all turn those things in to get hours, kind of like with that. And I even for some of our teenagers that are helping usher and different things, like they can get scholarship hours.
Ellie, was your last name
stuff.
Hutchins?
No, I'm Emily Buxton.
Buxton. This is Emily
Buxton.
Buxton.
I don't think I have you on here, but I'm gonna
I just registered today.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet.
Oh, you're awesome. You're awesome. Okay. And we're going to be getting with you guys, because one of the Tim Tebow, we call them Tim Tebow laws, because we got a whole manual that we go through. So one of the things is because we are working, with special needs people is like a background check, which I know y'all have to do that for military anyways. But what we'll do is we'll get that to you guys, email it to you, and then have a way for you guys. We're getting it fixed so you guys can do like a what do you call it, electronic signing, and we take care of that. Because we have to check off and say, yeah, everybody's good to go. So we'll get that taken care of and get those to you guys within the next couple of days.
Anybody else need to know where they're going to be?
I do.
Lizzie,
Betts.
you are a buddy.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay. Elizabeth Torado knows what she's doing.
Yeah. Chris Drum, I think you're being one of our bathroom attendants.
Yeah, Jeff's a buddy.
Jeff's a buddy.
Jeff's a buddy. Jeff, you gonna dress up in your outfit like you did last year? I hope you will, because that was pretty awesome.
And
man.
then Jeff Abner is going to be in that sensory room again.
Yeah. I think is he helping with the
He's doing sensory and shoe shine, whichever
Sweet.
one. I think after he just helped
I'm-
out with the shoe shine or
I'm gonna definitely do the outfit again. I actually have another outfit, a new outfit.
Oh,
Be a different. So
very
yep.
interesting.
I like it.
If you
Okay.
guys don't have any more questions, you can start signing
Yeah,
off.
you guys can sign off or whatever you
Hey,
need.
Rachel, can you go to the slide that shows what all the volunteers are? Like, what are the options?
Oh, the different volunteer
for
options. I
volunteers?
think it was near the front. Can y'all see? Can you see it? What I'm doing?
Yes.
There it is, right there. Our food service stuff, they're full. Like she's got her team full. Abby.
And some of these are just like what Tim Tebow gives us. And so a lot of these, we have people in those job titles.
Like
and
safety and
roles.
security, we actually are using our security team here from the church, so that's taken care of.
Yeah. Okay.
What's your question, Michael? Mike?
I was just trying to look at the volunteer teams and see where you needed it.
Okay, yeah.